Hello again, guys. Verizon's having an event today that they're calling a Lunch and Learn event. I've been to one of these before, but I didn't really do any video about it. Today's event is about the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. Now, as you see here, I do already have the S7, so they're going to be sending me away today with the S7 Edge to try out for a few weeks. I've done this with a bunch of Verizon devices in the past, and potentially also a Gear VR, although I do already have a Gear VR. So one way or the other, I thought I would just take you guys along for the event, let you see what it's like, vlog style as it were. So let's get moving. I'm not exactly on time, but I'm here.
So it's lower from the previous model, but it's bigger picture. It's actually, yeah, so it's actually bigger itself, so it's actually a much better camera than the previous models. But yeah, you just slip it in there, and you just put the cover right on top. So you see how the clamps actually auto-adjust based on the phone size. Clamp will actually adjust, so it'll work, and you see the little charging port right there? Yeah. So you'll actually plug it into there first. You see? It just started talking. He said, "Welcome to your Samsung Gear VR." So it already automatically makes it seamless too. Then you just go ahead and put it on. And this is actually the trackpad itself. So if you guys want to see it, that's a little trackpad where you're actually, if you're in an Oculus game where you're actually walking around, this is how you're going to be moving forward, backwards, up, down, whatever it is. You just tap it to basically enter. And just like Androids, it's going to have a back button on there too. So if you want to go back on anything, you just tap that. So you don't actually have to look, it's all through just hand movements, you're just looking up and down. But there are some games actually on the Play Store itself. I know there's a dinosaur one. I haven't played that one. One of our customers actually came in and he said, yeah, that one, it was a little scary. Like it was like a dinosaur walking up to him.
That's awesome. And we are done. Time to head home. So that was a very interesting, potentially useful event. I got a chance to hang out with a few other tech bloggers from the area and get hands-on with the S7 and S7 Edge and the Gear VR. And I ended up walking away from the event with an S7 Edge as well as a Gear VR to test with. Even though I do already own a Gear VR, I figured I'd just hang on to this for a few weeks just in case. And the S7 Edge will give me a chance to compare to the S7. But it was definitely nice to get the opportunity to sort of ping off of other people to see what their thoughts and impressions are, to throw out what my own thoughts and impressions are on these things, and just to have the opportunity to do all of this in person with people from Verizon and from the PR companies and everything. But anyway, let's head back home. And I've made it home with the Galaxy S7 Edge safely in tow. And just sort of a quick first impressions back and forth with the S7 and the S7 Edge. The funny thing is, the back of the S7 is quite curved, where the back of the S7 Edge is not quite so curved. So technically, if you put the S7 Edge in your hand backward, it kind of feels like an S7. It's a weird back and forth like that. Like the design one, they flip the other over. But anyway, I'm going to be using this not as my daily driver, but pretty close to that for the next couple of weeks. I think they said I could keep it for up to a month. I've already started going back and forth with the camera just a little bit, and so far the results are very impressive and they are both very similar. I checked and they are using the same sensor. They're both using the Sony IMX260 sensor. But if there's anything specifically you'd like to see back and forth between the two, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. I do have the Gear VR here I'm going to be using, probably doing an unboxing of it, talking about some of the features and how it works with the phones. And now I do have two phones to test it with, two different size phones, so that's very, very nice. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys like this slightly different style of video. Thanks to Verizon for allowing me to come out to the event. Thanks especially to John from Now Sourcing. He actually gave me this little screen cleaner that is from Now Sourcing, because when I got there, Verizon only had a certain limited number of S7s and S7 Edges, and they were completely out of the Edge by the time I got there. So I explained, I showed them that I already own the S7, and he was very, very kind and allowed me to go ahead and exchange with him. So he's got the S7, I have the S7 Edge for testing. So again, thank you, John. And again, thanks to Verizon for putting this kind of event together, allowing people in the local tech community to get together, and thanks to you guys for watching. Let me know if you like this kind of content. Subscribe to receive more videos when they become available. We'll see you again next time.